Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music. As a musician myself, today is a series of Final Fantasy IX videos I am doing because I'm starting the game basically now. And I'm clearing out my FF9 backlog of requests I have. This is a request on Patreon for Anastasia. The song is called Place of Memory. Memoria theme? Memoria theme? Sure. Okay, well, I'm not gonna try to guess what it is yet. Let's just see what, this is now the fifth song I check out. Yeah, this is the fifth song I hear from Final Fantasy IX, so let's just see what it has to offer. Let's go. So atmospheric. I'm trying to think of a setting, but I can't. The only thing that comes to mind is the color green. Or blue, like teal, something like that. That big, deep synth chord. So, as most of you know, except for new people, of course, I discovered FF7, FF8 on this channel, and I played those games because of the music. So I'm gonna make some comparisons here and there every now and then. And I'm gonna give a comparison as like to what or I'm going to give an analogy as to what I already know and kind of like if I didn't know about it. So the one that comes to mind is actually my favorite song from 7, which is Listen to the Cries of the Planet. I'm not going to spoil it, but basically it's when you enter the Forgotten Capital before a major scene, and it has sort of the kind of ambiance of, you know, like mystery, you know, something like Abyss, kind of blank, but also very filled with something. Very ominous. It's got the same sort of arpeggio. Arpeggios are just the notes of a chord being played over and over. In this case, they're just looping over and over and over. I don't think they ever went away. They were just kind of always there. Very lingering. Lingering is probably like the best word for that. So now if I didn't know that, or if I didn't play FF7, I would have said that this gave me kind of, like I said, it was like I kept seeing the color green, which is weird. I don't really get like visions or like colors, but that's just what came to mind. It was just like the color blue, teal, aqua, green, something like that. And when I hear music like this, I think of typically like, you know, water and or forest, something very nature, but at the same time, this is kind of an interesting track because to me it sounds like a town theme or a flashback, which are two different things, but I could see it being like either a very creepy town or a talking part where we're going back in time, flashback, some pivotal kind of story point. For one, it's called Place of Memory, and two, well, I don't know what Memoria is. I don't know if that's a character or not, or if that's a place, but you know, the name kind of hints at that. It sounds like I'm hearing this as I talk about a tale from X amount of years ago. And, you know, it was giving me this just kind of uneasy feeling. Nothing felt good about this. You know, it was just strictly like the minor key. Everything's kind of gloomy and dark. I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is whenever this is playing, I feel like, you know, I don't want to be present with whatever's going on. I don't want to be seeing what I'm seeing, reading what I'm reading, or maybe even hearing what I'm hearing, whatever sound effects those are. This is something like that. Very, not negative, but, you know, just uneasy. It's odd. It's tension, but yet it's very relaxed, which is so fun. I always come up with these polar opposite terms, but like you can, I don't know, something people can see what I'm saying. It has tension because of its, you know, its demeanor of the sound, but it's also very relaxing because it's just a very smooth, silky song. So this is what Nobuo does. He kind of like messes with people's heads all the time, which is probably why he's such a legend and everyone, you know, is a lot of people's favorite composer. And I never even heard of him until like a year ago. And I have to admit, you know, he's still shaking things up for me because I've heard now probably a good handful of his songs, not all of them, of course. I would say maybe somewhere around the range of like 50, 60 or something like that. And yet I'm still being, you know, I'm still trying to decipher what the hell he's writing and why. So soon enough, I'll know what's going on here. But FF9, this is my, sixth song? Fifth. This is the fifth one. This is the fifth song I've heard. And still the pattern remains. I've said it in the probably second, third, and fourth, is that I don't know what to expect with the soundtrack. It's just all so different from one another. Each song sounds like a different game. Which therein lies, sounds like a different composer each time. It's all over the place. But the theme that keeps coming back no matter what is, it definitely feels like the game is centered around magic or experimentation. I don't know. Based on the characters, which are obviously very fantasy, and the music, that's where I keep going. So I keep thinking of like very book, fantasy, very movie, you know, not real. So he's done it again. Place of Memory, Memoria theme. Okay, well, 4 more to go. I want to give a big thanks to all the Final Fantasy fans that got me into the series, especially the 9 fans, which are very loud. And a big thank you to my Patreon supporters as well. You can see my playthrough right here on twitch.tv, Hey Uncle Jesse. And the VODs will be on my other channel, Jesse's VODs. A big thank you to my Platinum supporters, Kevin, Patrick, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Kalanin, Gardelane, Mushamari, Justin, and Nox. Thanks to you for watching, and I will see you in the playthrough, or I will see you in the channel. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, my name is Jesse. Later.